This video introduces Lean Six Sigma, a methodology for process improvement. It combines Lean principles, which focus on reducing waste, with Six Sigma, which aims to minimize defects and variations. This integrated approach helps organizations achieve greater efficiency and quality. Welcome to our discussion on stakeholder analysis. This crucial process helps identify and understand the people or groups who can impact or be impacted by your projects. How do you identify who might support or block your project? This is a key question we will address today, as understanding these dynamics is vital for project success. Today's agenda covers why stakeholder analysis is crucial in hospitality. Understanding different stakeholder types, identifying supporters and blockers, practical mapping exercises, case studies, and final reflections. Every improvement project involves people, and their engagement can determine success or failure. Understanding who is affected and their perspective is critical. Stakeholder analysis helps map influence, gain buy-in, and prevent unexpected resistance. Did you know that 70% of project failures stem from a lack of stakeholder engagement, not technical issues? This highlights that projects succeed or fail with people, making buy-in a strategic necessity and stakeholder mapping a proactive leadership tool. Consider a time when a project or change you were involved with faced unexpected resistance. Reflecting on these experiences can highlight the importance of proactive stakeholder engagement. Understanding stakeholder influence begins with defining a stakeholder, anyone who can affect or is affected by your project. This includes internal staff and management, as well as external vendors and customers. Their influence directly impacts your project's risk or support. Stakeholders typically fall into three types: supporters who champion your efforts, blockers who may resist or delay progress, and neutrals who can be swayed with the right approach and information. The power versus interest grid helps categorize stakeholders. Key players have high power and high interest. Those with high power and low interest need to be kept satisfied. Stakeholders with low power and high interest should be kept informed. Finally, those with low power and low interest only need to be monitored. Key players with high power and high interest include roles like a hotel owner or executive chef. The strategy for these individuals is deep engagement, involving them in decisions and frequent communication. For those with high power but low interest, like a finance director or regulatory inspector, the goal is to keep them satisfied. Provide periodic updates and proactively address their specific concerns, such as budget or compliance. Stakeholders with low power but high interest, such as front-of-house staff or loyal customers, should be kept informed. Share progress, invite their input, and actively build their engagement to leverage their enthusiasm. For stakeholders with low power and low interest, like occasional vendors or seasonal staff, the strategy is simply to monitor them. Keep communication minimal, but be vigilant for any changes in their interest or influence. Beyond formal titles, remember to identify hidden influencers and informal leaders. Observe social dynamics and trust relationships, and ask, who do others turn to for opinions? These individuals can significantly impact your project. Ignoring stakeholders carries significant risks, including unexpected resistance from key players, misalignment of goals, and a detrimental loss of momentum and morale within the team. The emotional and financial costs of ignoring stakeholders can be substantial. These include delayed timelines, increased stress and burnout for team members, and ultimately, wasted resources that could have been avoided with proper engagement. Consider for a moment, who are the loudest and quietest voices when change happens in your workplace? Recognizing these different communication styles is crucial for effective stakeholder engagement. Now let's apply stakeholder mapping with a step-by-step exercise. First, list all stakeholders. Then, score their power and interest to place them on the grid. Finally, plan your engagement strategy based on their position. Engagement strategies vary by quadrant. For key players, involve them deeply. For those to keep satisfied, inform them and invite feedback. Keep informed stakeholders updated and give them a voice. For those to monitor, maintain a light touch but stay aware. Common missteps in stakeholder engagement include forgetting to consult support teams, ignoring skeptics until they cause problems, and relying solely on top-down communication without seeking broader input. Which stakeholder group do you usually overlook or underestimate? Reflecting on this question can help identify areas for improvement in your engagement approach. In part 1 of our exercise, choose a real project and brainstorm all stakeholders who could affect or be affected by its success. Don't filter. List everyone who comes to mind. For part 2, take each stakeholder and place them on the power/interest grid. Ask yourself, how can this person help or block this change? You can use color coding if working in teams. In part 3, choose one stakeholder from each quadrant and draft a specific engagement approach for them. Consider whether an email, a one-on-one meeting, or a weekly touchpoint would be most effective. Share your plan in small groups. Consider this: what's one person you could engage better to improve your next project? Identifying and proactively connecting with that individual can make a significant difference. Now let's explore some case studies to see how stakeholder analysis can provide practical benefits and help you succeed in various situations. In case study 1, a front-of-house menu change required server buy-in. By holding tasting sessions and gathering feedback, enthusiasm increased, leading to a smoother launch. Engagement drove the positive outcome. Case study 2 involved a kitchen workflow redesign where the chef resisted new prep stations. By including the chef in layout planning, he became an advocate, reducing prep time by 20% and improving efficiency without conflict. In case study 3, switching to local vendors required convincing the finance team. Presenting a clear cost-benefit analysis resulted in approved changes, improved quality, and positive public relations, highlighting the importance of addressing key stakeholder concerns. What lesson do these stories offer for your next project or initiative? Consider how proactive stakeholder engagement could help you navigate similar challenges. To recap, people drive results, not just plans. Stakeholder analysis brings visibility to the human side of change, emphasizing that every successful project begins with active listening. For your homework, map out key stakeholders for an upcoming project. As a bonus, draft a short message or update tailored to one specific stakeholder group based on your analysis. Remember that understanding and engaging with your stakeholders is a continuous process that strengthens your projects. Effective stakeholder analysis can transform potential obstacles into valuable partnerships, driving project success and fostering collaboration. As RJK wisely noted, a plan without people is just paperwork. Progress begins when you map the voices that matter. This highlights the essential role of human connection in any successful endeavor. Thank you for joining us today for this video on stakeholder analysis. We hope you found the insights valuable. If you have any further questions or would like to explore this topic in more detail, please feel free to reach out. For more resources and information, please visit our website at www.kpm-SMARTBIZ.com.